So it's gonna be cool to introduce him today, and yeah, I guess I will show you guys who I'm talking about. This is Mr. Pumpkin. Mr. Pumpkin will be turning 1 on Halloween. And Mr. Pumpkin is here with me today to help me figure out whether you deserve a trick or treat today. So, Mr. Pumpkin has actually been watching you throughout the past year. So he's actually able to tell me directly whether you've been really good or really bad. He's like Santa Claus but for Halloween. So it's gonna be very interesting to find out if you've been a good person this year. So Mr. Pumpkin tells me that if you get a treat, you get good sleep and good tingles. Tingles, 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 tingles. And Mr. Pumpkin tells me that if you get a trick, then you will not get good tingles. You will get wet socks. No one likes wet socks. And you will get an itchy nose. It's gonna feel like what you have when you experience hay fever, and hay fever is not good. So Mr. Pumpkin gets to decide for us, not me. Mr. Pumpkin does. Okay, so yeah, it's not up to me, it's actually up to you. Because you're the one who we're evaluating here. We're gonna see if you've been a good person or a bad person. So don't be offended if you don't get the treat. Alright, if you have a problem with Pumpkin's opinion, you can leave a polite or not polite comment down below, and maybe you can change his mind. Maybe he thinks that you've commented a bad thing, so he'll give you a trick. Or maybe you're really kind and you're asking him for forgiveness, or he'll give you a treat instead. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna pull out some names in this cauldron. These names are everyone who commented on my last reading your names video. And I know that video missed out on a bunch of people. I apologize. My comment section was like messing up, so I didn't get everyone. So I made sure to get people from my other video and that video as well. So we got a lot of names here in this cauldron. I'll try not to forget everyone. But yeah, if you want your name to be read out in the next reading your names video, make sure you comment on this one below right now. This is a reminder. And yeah, let's begin. Let's see who gets a trick or a treat. We got our first candidate of the day. We got dark, nasty. Dark, nasty, dark, nasty. Dark, nasty, dark, nasty. Okay, let me see. Mr. Pumpkin, I need your opinion. Has Dark Nasty been a good or a bad person in the last year? What's that? They've been a bad person. Dark Nasty. is blue night. Blue night. Mr. Pumpkin, this blue night get a trick or treat. Blue night gets a trick. No, that is not good, Blue Night. What have you been doing for the past year to get that trick? That is not okay. Alright, our next one. Oh, this is a long name. We got General Grievous. General Grievous. The character General Grievous is actually an evil character. So, typically they would get a trick, but maybe Mr. Pumpkin thinks differently. Let's hear what he has to say. Do you want to say it into the mic instead? Did you guys hear that? No. He said that General Grievous gets a treat. Good job, General Grievous. Alright. Our next person. Will have to be I don't know how to say this. Craig Pipe. Here you go. Craig Pipe. I tell you guys to provide me with a pronunciation because I am the worst at pronouncing names. So if you are this person, I am sorry if I butchered your name. Just please next time tell me how to pronounce it, okay? Alright. I think that deserves a trick. I'm kidding. Let's see what Mr. Pumpkin says, okay? Mr. Pumpkin says that this person gets a trick. I'm sorry. I think Mr. Pumpkin thinks that you should have provided pronunciation. Hopefully next time you will when you comment, or if you comment. Alright, next one. I can't actually read it backwards. Sugar Suckers ASMR. Sugar Suckers ASMR. Okay, Mr. Pumpkin, what about Sugar Suckers ASMR? Do they get a trick or a treat? I think this is a very straightforward one. Treat, he says. Treat. I think it's obvious that one because Sugar Suckers treat. Okay, our next one. Jars of lips. Here you go, jars of lips, Mr. Pumpkin. Does jars of lips get a trick or a treat? He says you get a trick. I'm sorry. It's not up to me, it's up to Mr. Pumpkin. He decides if you get a trick or a treat. not sure what you did. Hopefully next time you can get a treat instead. Okay. Next person we have is Samuel. Okay. I think Samuel gets a treat, Mr. Pumpkin says. Samuel, you being a good person, let me know what you think you've done to deserve a treat. Okay, next person is cruising in the Vic. Cruising in the Vic. Okay, Mr. Pumpkin. Trick or treat. He says trick. I'm sorry. It's not up to me, it's up to Mr. Pumpkin. Maybe you can comment down below to change his mind. Angel is complete opposite to me because I'm the devil. So maybe Angel gets a trick. Let's see about that, Mr. Pumpkin. Does Angel get a trick? Angel gets a treat. Why? Because Angel has been a good person this year. Angel is my arch nemesis. Okay, Angel, you get a treat. Yay. Alright. Wombat fighter, Mr. Pumpkin. Trick or treat. Trick. Sorry, wombat fighter. Maybe you've been fighting a lot of wombats, and that's why you've been getting a trick. And I love wombats, they're so cute. So, I don't know. We got cold horchata. Mr. Pumpkin, cold horchata, trick or treat. Trick. No, cold horchata's been a good subscriber on our channel. Surely they deserve a treat. No. Okay. I am overriding Mr. Pumpkin's decision. Cold horchata, you're getting a treat. Hello from NC. Oh, hello from NC. Hello. I love New Zealand, by the way. One of my favorite countries. Let's go. Okay, Mr. Pumpkin, trick or treat for hello from NC. Treat. He says treat. Yay. That is good. I wonder what you guys have been doing to get the treats and the tricks. Okay, we got unversed, Mr. Pumpkin, I need your opinion. Trick or treat for unversed. He says treat. Good job, we are on a roll here with the treats, which is good. That's our second treat. Well, technically third because I overwrote the first one. Let's see for this one. boogity woogity boogity woogity boogity boogity woogity. That's a tongue twister, that one. Boogity woogity boogity 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 woogity boogity woogity boogity 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 woogity. Okay, Mr. Pumpkin. Trick or treat. Trick. I'm sorry, boogity woogity. Mr. Pumpkin, just because it's your birthday soon doesn't mean you have to be mean and give all these people tricks. He says he's not being mean, he's just looking back at your year and you being a bad person, apparently. I don't know. I don't trust Mr. Pumpkin, but we'll let it slide because it's his birthday soon. Caden. We got Caden. And Caden, Mr. Pumpkin says you get a trick. I'm sorry, Caden. I have to just relay what Mr. Pumpkin is telling me. Francisco, Mr. Pumpkin. Trick or treat for Francisco. Trick. No. Mr. Pumpkin, what is going on? Let's pick out this next one. I keep saying it wrong every single reading your names video. Sushi sucks. Sushi sucks. Mr. Pumpkin, you spelled Sushi sucks. His name's wrong. He spelled it with an X. It's supposed to be a CK. I'm sorry, Sushi sucks. Mr. Pumpkin didn't mean to spell your name wrong. But Mr. Pumpkin says they are very sorry. Yeah, should be. And Mr. Pumpkin is gonna give you a treat to say sorry for spelling your name wrong. And plus you being a good person too. So, that Sushi sucks. I think I keep thinking it's sushi. And I'm getting confused and it's supposed to be sushi. I don't know what's going on in my head sometimes. Alright. Next is Hey You Pikachu. Hey You Pikachu. Hey You Pikachu, Mr. Sushi. Trick or treat. Treat, he says. I think because Mr. Pumpkin likes Pokemon. He's a bit biased, aren't you, Mr. Pumpkin? Anyways. Hey You Pikachu gets a treat, which is good. I love it when you all get treats. Demon King. I remember I read your name out last video and I said Demon King. Apologies, I think it's Demon King, but Mr. Pumpkin, trick or treat for Demon King. You get a trick. He says that you've been bad because demons are bad. I guess that means I'm bad then because I'm a devil. I don't get the traits. Maybe I will try to be good or better next year. Oh, this is a long one. Psychedelic effects. What do you get? Do you get a trick or a treat? According to Mr. Pumpkin. Trick or treat, Mr. Pumpkin. He says you get a trick. Sorry, psychedelic effects. yes. Hopefully next year you can get a treat. But maybe you can change Mr. Pumpkin's opinion in the comments below. Let's see here what Mr. Pumpkin has to say. He says that you've been calling in sick for a week now. That's not good of you. Are you actually sick? Mr. Pumpkin says you've been faking it. That's not good. Dion, Mr. Pumpkin, Dion. Do they get a trick or a treat? A trick? Why is that? He's been giving people wedgies everywhere. That's not good. That's naughty. That is not good. Don't give people wedgies without their consent. We got no. Trick or treat, Mr. Pumpkin. Treat. Thank God, finally a treat. Good job, Noel. You get a treat for this one. Karim or Karim? Karim. Do they get a trick or a treat, Mr. Pumpkin? A trick? I'm sorry. Mr. Pumpkin was very quick to say that too. That's okay, Karim. Next time. Face forward. Face. Mr. Pumpkin. Oh, he's already said his answer. He says treat. That's good then. Good your face. You get a treat from Mr. Pumpkin. Maybe you should treat yourself with some lollies too. Alright, and next one is Miguel. Welcome to the channel. Okay, Mr. Pumpkin, trick or treat for Miguel. Trick. Miguel, that's not good. Don't be embarrassed. It's okay. A lot of people have been getting tricks on this video. But that's okay. Hopefully next time you can get a treat. Alright, our next one is... Oh, I just dropped one. Subject underscore or17. Subject underscore or17. Thanks for commenting on the channel. Trick or treat, Mr. Pumpkin. Treat. Good job. Thanks, Mr. Pumpkin. I don't know what I'd do without you. I'd be so lost in this video. Alright. This is a long one. We got Super Heart Attack. That's the longest username I've seen. Super Heart Attack. Mr. Pumpkin, does Super Heart Attack get a trick or a treat? Trick? Oh, damn. Sorry, Super Heart Attack. Maybe better luck next time, right? said so far. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. Tag Miller, Mr. Pumpkin. Trick or treat. Trade. Oh, good job. Tag Miller. Tag Miller. Tag Miller. Windigo, welcome back to the channel. Mr. Pumpkin says that you've been a very naughty person in the past year and that you're going to get a trick. I am sorry. It's nothing personal. I've told you at the start of the video, it is up to you and not up to me. Mr. Pumpkin is just a messenger here. We got Arav. I know you provided pronunciation, but I feel like there's two ways to say this. Arav or Arav. Arav, you get a Mr. Pumpkin, help me out here. What is it? Arav again. He says you get a treat. Good job. Thanks, Mr. Pumpkin. Alright. Our next one. Cameron. Mr. Pumpkin, trick or treat for Cameron. Trick. I'm disappointed in you, Cameron. Cameron's been good though. But maybe he did something naughty. Vivian. Alright, Vivian, let's see if you get a trick or a treat. You get a treat. Ah, good job, Vivian. Good job. Next one is Yamahaven. I think that's how you say it. Yamahaven. You get a trick according to Mr. Pumpkin. Sorry, I didn't control it. We got Tobias, Mr. Pumpkin. What do you have to say about Tobias? Do we get a trick or a treat? We get a treat for Tobias. Good job, Tobias. Maybe you've been giving out candy this Halloween, and maybe that's why you got a treat. Okay. Danny. Hello, Danny. Okay, Mr. Pumpkin. Does Danny get a trick or a treat? He gets a trick. No, how come? He hasn't been eating his greens, apparently. Danny, you need to get your greens up. Eat lots of greens. Apparently that will give you brownie points for Mr. Pumpkin. We got George. Hi George, thank you for commenting on my last video. Okay, Pumpkin, Mr. Pumpkin, trick or treat for says that Nikhil gets a trick. Sorry, Nikhil, it's nothing personal. Sorry about that. And then the next one that we have here says, oh, this one says short name. We got Bob. Bob. Okay, Mr. Pumpkin. Does Bob get a trick or a treat? Mr. Pumpkin says trick. Look at him grinning. Daddy long legs, daddy long legs. Daddy long legs, very on brand with this Halloween themed season as well. Mr. Pumpkin says that you're getting a trick. And he says you'd be happy with a trick because you're on brand with the holiday season. We got Soul. Okay, so Mr. Pumpkin says that you get a treat. Good job, Soul. Okay, I'm back. I put Mr. Pumpkin in a little stand. I put him on my tripod because he was getting upset that I have to keep putting him down. And he said that he wanted to be in the video, like throughout the whole video, showing his face. So I guess we'll have to listen to him. Just because it's your birthday soon, Mr. Pumpkin, doesn't mean you get whatever you want. But whatever. Let's keep going. Okay, Mr. Pumpkin, we got Jolly ASMR. Okay, Jolly ASMR, Mr. Pumpkin, what do you have to say about that? Jolly ASMR gets a trick. A trick. Sorry about that, Jolly ASMR. We got Aiden. Okay, Mr. Pumpkin. Trick or treat for Aiden. He says that Aiden is a very important person on this channel, so he gets a treat. Good job, Aiden. We got Elliot. Mr. Pumpkin, what do you say about Elliot? Trick or treat for Elliot? Treat. Wow, good job. Let's see if you guys can hear Mr. Pumpkin from back then. Let me know if you can hear Mr. Pumpkin. I think he's a little bit shy now because he feels embarrassed giving people tricks. But don't worry, Mr. Pumpkin, remember it's not your fault, it's the viewers. We got Cookie Monster, Cookie Monster, Mr. Pumpkin. Give me the verdict, trick or treat. Treat. Good job, Cookie Monster. Alright, we got Latroy, do you get a trick or do you get a treat according to Mr. Pumpkin? Trick. Mr. Pumpkin. We got Jonathan M. here on trial. We got trick or treat for Jonathan. Treat. Good job, Jonathan. Is sending you loves right now. Good job, Jonathan. Jonathan M. actually. Not just Jonathan, but Jonathan M. I accidentally picked that too. We got James. Okay, James. Mr. Pumpkin. Do we have trick or treat for James? Treat for James. Good job, James. Good. Good job. Tanker. We got Tanker, Mr. Pumpkin. Help me out here. Trick. Tanker, what have you been doing? It's like a little raffle bag. My God, Hans. And there's two ways to pronounce this name, and I actually forgot how to pronounce it. I remember you correcting me last time, but I forgot. I'm sorry. It's Hans or Hannes. I think it's like a German name. I think it's actually Hannes. That's how you pronounce it in German. I think it's Hannes. Let's just say Hannes. But isn't there a Hans from Frozen? I don't know. Trick or treat, Mr. Pumpkin. He says trick. Hannes, what did you do? You know what you didn't do? Provided me with a pronunciation. I know you did it on the other videos, but I have the worst memory. And you have to keep reminding me. But I do remember your profile picture, so that's all that matters. I have a good visual memory, but anything else, not good. We got Mercy with a triple Y. Mercy, Mr. Pumpkin. What do you say about this? Does Mercy get trick or treat? Trick, he says. Mercy, what did you do? Tell me what you did. Let me know if this is wrong, because I think you've been a very good person this year, actually. So I don't know what Mr. Pumpkin is talking about, to be honest. But I don't know. We got Dimitri, Mr. Pumpkin. What do you have to say about Dimitri? Trick. I feel like Mr. Pumpkin is trolling sometimes. Like, I feel like he's just saying trick just because of the lols. So don't be offended if you get a trick. I feel like he's just tricking, right, Mr. Pumpkin? Let's just say he's tricking. Alright, now next one we got Stefan. Do you get a trick or do you get a trick? I mean a treat. Why don't we bring Mr. Pumpkin a bit closer? Okay, Mr. Pumpkin. Trick or treat? Treat for Stefan. Good job, Mr. Pumpkin. Well, it's actually not good job to you, it's good job to Stefan. You did all the good work. I feel like Mr. Pumpkin feels more included now. He might be more inclined to say treat for more people, right, Mr. Pumpkin? Alright, we got Joshua, Mr. Pumpkin. Does Joshua get a trick or a treat? A treat, sorry. You meant to say treat. What are you doing, Mr. Pumpkin? You're just trolling us, aren't Mr. Pumpkin says that Amelia gets a treat. Good job, Amelia. Alright, Cassie. Oh wait, sorry. Casey. Hey Casey. Hey Casey. What's going on, Casey? Mr. Pumpkin, does Casey get trick or treat? He says you get a treat. Good job. Good job, Casey. Thanks for supporting the channel. Let's go ahead and pick out the next one. You guys are the real ones. We got Nathan. Nathan. Hey, Nathan. Okay, Mr. Pumpkin, trick or treat. Come closer. Trick. Nathan, I'm disappointed in you. I expected more. Alright. Next one is Esteban. Esteban. Do they get trick or treat, Mr. Pumpkin? Trick? Another trick. What is going on? Esteban, what is going on? We got Caesar. Alright, Caesar, what do you think you're gonna get trick or treat? Wrong. I'm kidding. Caesar, according to Mr. Pumpkin, you get a treat. Good job, Caesar. You get a good treat. What if we keep Mr. Pumpkin in the middle now? Because he wants all the attention, don't you, Mr. Pumpkin? I hope this is okay. It looks kind of funny, doesn't it? Okay, Mr. Pumpkin, do you want to read this? It says, Mr. Pumpkin says that the pronunciation provided by this user says but I think it's supposed to be like J with an but maybe it's actually with a silent J. Do you get naughty or nice? I mean, this isn't Halloween. Trick or treat. He says you get a treat. Good job, Okay, Mr. Pumpkin, I will have to move here because you're ruining the sound quality for this video. There we go. How's that? Mr. Pumpkin's getting a bit demanding. Okay. We got Sophia. Mr. Pumpkin, does Sophia deserve a trick or a treat? He says you deserve a trick. That's not good, Sophia. It's okay, you have next year to prove Mr. Pumpkin wrong. We got Jordan with an E. Jordan, Mr. Pumpkin, can you hear me from down there? He says you deserve a treat, Jordan, which is good. Which is very, very good. What about Spencer? Mr. Pumpkin, does Spencer deserve trick or treat? Spencer. He says you deserve a trick. Mr. Pumpkin, can you just tailor the answers or more of them says treat? We got Tomaso, like tomato, Tomaso. Trick or treat. Trick. I feel like you're doing this on purpose now, Mr. Pumpkin. Alright, next we got We got Dawson. Trick or treat, Mr. Pumpkin. Treat. Yay, good job, Dawson. You got a treat. Treat. We got Lloyd, Mr. Pumpkin, trick or treat. Treat. I feel like you're just saying treat now because I told you off for doing trick too many times, right? Joash. Hi, Joash. Joash. Mr. Pumpkin, trick or treat. Treat. Good job, Joash. You get a treat and a thumbs up from Mr. Pumpkin and I. John. Hi, John. Thanks for commenting on my last video. John, Mr. Pumpkin says you get a treat. Good job, John. Thank you so much for supporting the channel, John. Alright, we got Gonzalo, Mr. Pumpkin, trick or treat. Quick. Treat. Good job, Gonzalo. Alright, we're nearly there, guys. We got Ariano, Mr. Pumpkin, trick or treat. Trick. That's okay, Ariana. Mr. Pumpkin also said that I got a trick for this year, hence the devil ears, so we can join the trick club together. Tighter. Does Tighter get a trick or a treat? A trick? Tighter gets a trick, are you sure about that? Are you sure we can't change it to treat? Tighter's like one of my favorite ASMR artists. He says no. That's a bit offensive. I'm sorry, Tighter, that's so embarrassing. I don't know what you've been doing this year, but get better, I guess. Hunter. We got Hunter. Trick or treat, Mr. Pumpkin Hunter. Treat for Hunter. Thanks, Mr. Pumpkin. That was very straightforward of you. We got Punjabi. Do you get a trick or a treat from Mr. Pumpkin's approval? Trick. Oh my god. Mr. Pumpkin is out to get people this Halloween, honestly. We got Tensor, trick or treat, Mr. Pumpkin. Trick, another trick. What is going on, Mr. Pumpkin? Natalie, what about Natalie? Surely Natalie gets a trick. I mean, not a trick. Sorry, a treat. Trick. Oh my god, I'm so sorry, guys. This is so embarrassing. I promise you. He's telling the truth. We got Frankie. Frankie gets a treat, right? Yes, Frankie gets a treat. Good job, Frankie. Doing so good for the world. We got Neil. Oops. Thanks, Neil, for commenting on my videos. Mr. Pumpkin says you get a trick. Sorry, Neil. Thank you, though, for commenting on my videos. We get Yusuf. Yusuf, surely Yusuf gets a treat, right? Mr. Pumpkin says yes. Good job, Yusuf. Thank you. One for the team. Actually, I'm on the trick team, but still good job for the treat team. Ryder. Does Ryder get a trick or a treat, Mr. Pumpkin? Oh, Mr. Pumpkin. Treat. Good job, Ryder. Fadi, or is it Fady? Fadi. Mr. Pumpkin says you get a treat. Good job. Good job, people. We got Alfredo. I'm pretty sure in Alfredo, in Italian it means the north or cold. I don't know why I learned Italian like 5 years ago, and I think Alfredo meant something like that. I don't remember. Wait, but Mr. Pumpkin, you didn't say if Alfredo gets good or bad. He says you get a good treat. We got Cushy, Mr. Pumpkin. Good or bad? Good job, Cushy. Cushy. We got now Shoya, thank you so much for supporting the video and commenting on my last one. Let's see what you get. You get a trick. Sorry about that. I'm not the one deciding, guys. It's Mr. Pumpkin. Lydia. Trick or treat. Trick. Sorry about that, Lydia. Next time, maybe just do better, honestly. Now we got MMV19. Mr. Pumpkin, what do you think? Treat. Good job. MMV19. I wonder if this is a reference to like a game or a movie. I'm not sure, actually. Let me know, actually. Camsy. Mr. Pumpkin tells me that you get a treat. Good job, Camsy. Good job. So proud of you. We got Noah. Noah gets a trick. Are you sure about that? Mr. Pumpkin meant to say treat. Noah, you get a treat. Alright, we got Amani, you get a trick. He says you get a trick, sorry. Next time for Amani. Next one is Agger. Trick or treat. Trick. Fair enough. Agger hasn't been good this year. Alright. We got Miller. has been a good person this year? Does he deserve a treat? Why? He's been on social media for too long. I think because he just watches ASMR and he falls asleep to it. I don't think that's a bad thing. Okay, Mr. Pumpkin changed his mind. He says you get a treat. Good job, Louis. Good job. Salma, Salma, Salma. Trick or treat for Salma. Treat. Good job, Salma. I'm very proud of you. It's actually very hard to get a treat, so don't be offended if you got trick. Okay, maybe you did something yesterday that wasn't good. Maybe you ate too much sugar, or maybe you didn't reply to someone's messages. It could be as little as that to put you in the naughty list. We got Ben. Ben. What do you think, Mr. Pumpkin? Trick or treat for Ben? Trick. Maybe he forgot to message someone. Ben, reply to them now. We got Ripley. Trick or treat, Mr. Pumpkin. Trick. Another trick. Why is that, Mr. Pumpkin? He says Ripley's been eating too much McDonald's recently. Honestly, same. I love McDonald's, but I only have the fries. The fries and maybe like an ice cream. We got Caden. Trick or treat for Caden. What a surprise. Caden got a treat. Good job, Caden. We got Ace. Does Ace get a trick or a treat? Oh, sorry. He says you get a treat. Good job. So proud of you all. Alright, we got one. Does one get trick or treat, Mr. Pumpkin? Trick or treat. Mr. Pumpkin tells me that you get a treat. Good job, Juan. And we got Peanut. Peanut, you get a treat from Mr. Pumpkin. He gives you an A+ for being a very good person this year. So good on you, Peanut. We got a couple left. We got Elavi. It sounds like I'm saying I love you. I love you. Mr. Pumpkin, does Elavi get a trick or a treat? A treat. Proud of you. Let me know what you think, why you got that. Maybe because you subscribed. Maybe because you're subscribed to this channel. Is that why? We got Jake. Welcome, Jake. Welcome back again to this channel. Mr. Pumpkin says that you get a treat. Good job. Look how happy Mr. Pumpkin is to let you know that you got a treat. He's so happy right now. Okay, we're last couple now. Who am I gonna read out? We got Dane. Welcome back, Dane. Thank you for commenting on my last video. We got Mr. Pumpkin to decide for us whether you got a trick or a treat, and you got a trick. Sorry, next time though. We got Christmas, we got the next Halloween. Don't be too sad that you got trick. I also got trick. We got Dan. cauldron. What did I say? I meant to say cauldron. Sorry. We got one more. Let's see who it is. We got Diego. Lucky lost. Lucky lost. Mr. Pumpkin. Does the Jaeger deserve to get a treat? Because he's watched it all the way to the end of this video. Yay! Mr. Pumpkin says the Jaeger gets a treat. Good job, everyone. Good job, everyone. Those who have received a treat from Mr. Pumpkin. Mr. Pumpkin is very pleased and happy to see that the majority of the people here have gotten a treat. Sorry, good job. For those who've gotten a drink, that is okay. We love drinks. It's fun. Every time a person gets a drink, that means they're funny. So, yeah. Good job, everyone. Thank you so much for sticking all the way to the end of this video. It's a lot longer than my usual videos, but I thought to make it very special because it's Halloween, and I love Halloween. I love dressing up for Halloween. I love celebrating Halloween. It is so fun, and it's a good way and a good excuse to eat candy. So, I do hope you enjoy this video. If you want to be on my next video reading your names video, comment on this one please, and comment how to pronounce your name. Even if it's so simple, please comment, because you never know, I still might butcher your name. Somehow I probably will, knowing me. But I think that's the end of the video. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for supporting me. Thank you so much for being there since day one, or if you saw my video yesterday, or even maybe this is the first video you've seen of mine. I appreciate you all, and I hope to see you in my next video. I'll see you all very soon. Good night. Have a good sleep. I hope you all get good tingles. That's if you got treat. If you got trick, apparently you won't get good tingles tonight, and you get wet socks and an itchy nose. But let's hope that that doesn't actually happen. It will happen, Mr. Pumpkin says. No, I think he's just lying. Anyways, I'll see you in my next video. Good night. Mr. Pumpkin. A big special